Okay, this is how we make a bloomin' onion. What we do is we peel an onion and we cut it from the bottom. We go about halfway into the onion, about a half inch or so down from here. And we'll go all the way around. Going about, I don't know, quarter inch, half inch, 3/8 inch apart, whatever, something like that. All the way around. Going about halfway into the onion. Alright, all the way around. Okay, let me make sure that it's open somewhat. Yeah. Alright. Now we take flour. 2.5 cups of flour. And then put paprika, garlic powder. Now I'll put that in the flour, and I'll also put it in the egg mix, which we'll talk about later. Cumin, ground cumin, thyme, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, and this is oregano. Okay, and in the bowl I'll mix, we put 2 eggs, a half a cup of milk, two eggs, a half a cup of milk, and a little bit of water goes in here. Now this is down a little bit because I've already done an onion. Okay. Meanwhile, our grease is heating up. We want our grease at 400 degrees. We're going to go over and I'll show you that. Okay, the first thing you do, we're going to go into the flour. Okay. I'll kind of open it up a little bit. We're going to put it in there face down. Sealed container. Then we're going to get flour in everywhere. Okay, making sure we get it down in the petals. Then now we're in the flour, the finger side of these things down. Make sure we get some in, a lot of stuff in there. Now, take our mix and we put it in our mix. This is the eggs and milk. Make sure we get it all in there good. Take a little scoop and pour it in. Make sure it gets in there good. We'll go twice in the flour and once in the egg batter. Okay. Now once that's done, come back and roll it around in there a little bit. Come back, drain it just a little. We'll put in our flour. Upside down. Okay. And do the same thing again. Okay. Now, we'll take a look at our grease. Okay, it might be a good idea to invest in a thermometer. You want your grease at 400 degrees. Okay. We're going to use this to flip it. Not this one, taking something out. Just going to use this to flip it over. Right now, we're at about 375. So we want 400 degrees. And you don't want your thermometer touching the bottom. You want it a couple inches off the bottom. Once our grease gets to 400, we'll drop her in. Okay, we're at 400 degrees, we're actually a little bit over. Remove this. Okay. Now we're going to put the onion in. Alright. We want a deep pot so it doesn't overflow. This pot is about 7.5 inches, and there's about 3.5 inches of oil. Okay. Now we put it in. We put it into the bloom lip. The bottom up. Okay. Put it in with the bottom up. Make sure you put it right. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip it after a little while, let it cook. And depending on the size of the onion, some onions take longer, some onions take less. It's going to go a little bit better than a golden brown before you flip it. If you pull it out too soon, the onion won't be cooked. Okay, she's cooking pretty good. Like I said, we don't really time it because different onions are different sizes. Cook at different times. We'll go a little bit more before we flip it. Just look like it's flipping on its own. There it goes, it's flipped on its own. Some onions have a flat backside. Some of them are rounded, most of them are rounded, so that's why it's flipped on the thing. A little bit more. Cooking pretty good. Don't want to mess with it too much with this. You don't want to stir it. You'll knock all your seasoning off and make this thing come apart. It's almost a little bit more. We could let's see if we're ready. A little bit more. Both legs thing. Go a little bit more. Okay. You pull it out too soon, cooked onions will be raw, which I like raw onions. Okay. Now I'm going to make some dip. I'll show you how to make the dip. It's going to take a little while for this to cool off. It don't take long to make the dip. Alright. just about ready. We'll go a little bit longer, and then we're going to pull it out, and then we're going to go make some dip. So let me stop watching this thing boil. Okay, we just took it out. Pull it out of the grease. That's what you want it to look like. Alright. I'm going to show you how we're going to make the dip. Okay, this is how we make the dip for the bloomin' onion. Okay, we go a half cup of sour cream. Now this is the light sour cream. Half a cup, which is, this is a cup, so half of this. And then 2 big tablespoons. We use honey mustard. You can use ranch dressing, just any type of dressing you like. You can put Thousand Olives if you want. Okay, and then buttermilk. And then we just add buttermilk for thickness. Put a little buttermilk. We don't measure that. And then the mayonnaise, probably a spoon, tablespoon and a half maybe is what I use. And then I just add the buttermilk as for the consistency of it. And we already made some. And in fact, we got another onion ready to go in the fryer. Okay, and here it is right here. And it is very, very good. You can have it thinner if you'd like. I like it kind of thick. If you want it thinner, just add a little more buttermilk. Okay, our bloomin' onion is ready to eat. Still kind of warm. A little bit in our dip. Just right. Just crispy enough. The dip is good. Just seasoning enough. That is good. Now we're gonna make another one. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're not gonna eat it right now. We're gonna put it back in the flour that it was in. And we're just gonna keep it in the flour. Flour. It's been dipped. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get a lot of flour down in the petals of it. That is one good bloomin' onion. That's how we do it here. How we make a dip and bloomin' onion. Very easy.